Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about some numerical which is related to resistor in series and parallel combination as well as Kirchhoff's law. A 10 ohm resistor is connected in series with two 15 ohm resistor connected in parallel. What resistance must be shunted across this parallel combination so that the total current from 20 volt supply is 1.5 amperes. A 10 ohm resistor is connected in series with two 15 ohm resistor. That two 15 ohm resistor connected in parallel, and what resistance must be shunted across this parallel combination so that the current taken from the supply will be 1.5 amperes. What value of resistance that must be shunted across this parallel combination so that the supply current will be 1.5 amperes, given that the supply voltage is 20 volt. It is a series and parallel combination, resistor connected in series and parallel combination. So first we can calculate the equivalent resistance or effective resistance from the given data, which is V by I, that is total voltage by supply current, supply voltage by supply current, which is nearly around 13.33 ohms. So I can redraw the circuit, that is a 10 ohm resistance which is connected in series with a 15 ohm, that is 215 ohm. It is replaced by 15 into 15 divided by 15 plus 15. So the equivalent will be 7.5 ohms. So the two 15 ohm resistor which are connected in parallel, that can be replaced with one single resistor having a value of 7.5 ohms, which is 7.5 ohms. This will be 7.5 ohms parallel with R, connected across an voltage source of 20 volt, taking a current of 1.5 amperes. So now finding the value of this R, that is RT is equal to equivalent resistance of the circuit is equal to this 10 ohm plus the parallel combination of these two resistance, it is 7.5 into R divided by 7.5 plus R. So what is the value of RT? RT, which is 13.33 ohm minus 10, which is equal to 7.5 into R divided by 7.5 plus R. So solving this, we will get our R is equal to 5.9989, which is approximately 6 ohms. Next, three resistors A, B and C connected in parallel take a total current of 12 amperes from the supply. IB is equal to 2 times IA and IC is equal to 3.5 times IB. If the total power taken is 3 kilowatt, calculate the current taken by the loads, the individual resistance values, the supply voltage and the individual power. So three resistors A, B, C, RA, RB, RC, which are connected in parallel, taking a current of 12 amperes from the supply, and power is 3 kilowatt, given that IB is equal to 2 times IA, IC is equal to 3.5 times IB, and we need to find the current through each resistor, the resistance value for all resistance value, the supply voltage, power, that is power dissipated in each resistor. So this is unknown, this B we have to find. So current through this resistor is IA, this is IB and this is IC. For parallel circuit, the total current is equal to summation of IA, IB plus IC. The total current, which is 12 amperes, that is given in the problem, that is equal to IA, and IB is 2 times IA, that is 2 times IA. IC will be equal to 3.5 times, that is 3.5 times IB. 12 amperes, this is amperes, that is 12 amperes, which is equal to 3IA plus 3.5 IB. Further, IB can be written as 2IA. So this is 12 equal to 3IA plus 7, that is 3.5 into 2, 7IA, 7IA. This is equal to 12 is equal to 10 IA, and IA will be equal to 1.2 amperes. IA will be equal to 1.2 amperes, and IB is equal to 2 into IA. IB is equal to 2 into IA, which means 2 into 1.2, that is 2.4 amperes. And what about IC? IC is equal to 3.5 times IB. So 3.5 times IB. IB is 2.4 amperes. 2.4 amperes. This will be 8.4 amperes. So according to first one, we have calculated the value of IA, IB, IC. IA 1.2 amperes, IB 2.4 amperes, and IC is equal to 8.4 amperes. So second calculation is regarding the resistance value. What is the value of RA, RB, RC? So the value of RA, which is equal to, generally resistance R is equal to V by I. The voltage is unknown here. So voltage across all the resistor will be same in case of a parallel circuit. So this is V divided by IA, and RB will be equal to the same voltage divided by IB, and RC is equal to V by IC. So we have to find the value of V. So power is given in the problem. P is equal to VI. P is equal to VI. So voltage V is equal to power divided by current. That is 3 kilowatt power. That is 3000 divided by 12 amperes. So we will get 250 volt. This is 250 volt. This is equal to 250 volt. So that 250 volt divided by IA current. IA is 1.2 amperes. So this will be 208.333 ohms. Similarly, RB is equal to 250 divided by IB. IB is 2.4 amperes. So this will be 104.1667 ohm. So this will be, RC will be 250 divided by 8.4 amperes, that is equal to 29.7619 ohms. We have found the resistance value, that is RA resistance, RB resistance, and RC resistance, as well as the supply voltage. So next we need to find the individual power. What is the individual power in each resistor? So that is calculated. So we know that power P is equal to I squared R. P is equal to I squared R. With the help of that formula, we can able to calculate the value of power. That is, PA is equal to IA squared into RA. Similarly, PB is equal to IB squared into RA. PC is equal to IC squared into RC. So PA, which is the fourth one, PA is equal to IA squared into RA. So this is 1.2 squared into RA. RA 208.333. So simplifying that we will get 300 watts. And PB, which is equal to IB squared into RB. The value of IB, which is 2.4. So 2.4 squared into RB. RB 104.166, which is equal to 600 watts. And PC is equal to IC squared into RC. That is 8.4 squared into 29.76, which will be 2100 watts. Next is Kirchhoff's law. So both AC and DC circuit can be solved and simplified by using these simple laws, which is known as Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law. Generally, Kirchhoff's laws can be used to determine the values of unknown like voltage and current. Kirchhoff's voltage law, it states that in any closed circuit, the sum of potential drop is equal to sum of potential rise. Consider this closed circuit. So in this circuit, the potential rise, sum of the potential rise, which is equal to sum of the potential drop. How the sum of the potential rise, which is equal to sum of the potential drop. So how that is this circuit, which consists of an EMF as well as voltage drop. There will be a drop across each resistor. So if you consider resistor R1, there will be a drop across the resistor is I into R1, and here it is I into R2, here it is I R3. So for EMF, the sign of EMF, if you travel from, the current is traveling from A to B, means that is it is entering at negative terminal, leaving at positive terminal. So this can be considered as rise in potential, which means it is plus E. If the current is traveling from plus to minus, which will be considered as a fall in potential, minus E. Similarly, the sign for voltage drops. So the current is traveling from, that is the current is entering from positive terminal, leaving at negative terminal, which means it is fall in potential, that is minus V. Similarly, in the current is entering at negative terminal, leaving at positive terminal, it is considered as a rise in potential, that is plus V. So here it is the current, the drop are IR1, IR2, IR3. What it states, the Kirchhoff voltage law states that the sum of the potential drop is equal to sum of potential rise. So what are the sum of, that is the potential drop. So the potential drop is IR1, IR2, IR3. Sum of this is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. This is sum of potential drop, that is equal to potential rise. The potential rise is equal to E. So IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3 is equal to E. Next, Kirchhoff's current law. It states that sum of the current entering the node must be equal to sum of the current leaving at a node. Entering current, sum of the current entering at a node is equal to sum of the current leaving at the node. So what is node? Node or a junction is a place where two or more component is meeting. The meeting place of two or more component is known as junction or node. So sum of the current, what are the current is entering here? I1 current is entering, it is entering towards the node. I2 current is entering towards the node. I3, I4 and I5 which are leaving from the node. So sum of the entering current is equal to sum of the leaving current. So in this lecture we have seen some numerical which is related to resistor which are connected in series and parallel circuit. As also we have learned about the Kirchhoff's law, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. Hope you understood all the concepts. Thank you.